What's going on, guys? Corrosive Bully here, and we're going to be breaking down the brand new green Golden Frieza from the Universe Survival Saga. We just did a video talking about the brand new Whis with the new obscure feature. We kind of talked about what our initial thoughts are in terms of this new ability, as well as kind of going over some tips and tricks as to how you can kind of get around it. We don't really know until we see them in practice, but figured kind of solo out these breakdowns just a little bit because these characters have a bit more going on for them than what they normally do. And if you guys like the new format, if you guys want to see individual character breakdowns as opposed to one big video every week, let me know down below and we can kind of do that. So but yeah, let's kind of talk about this Frieza. We'll talk about the banner, and we'll talk about his brand new awakened equipment that kind of goes with him. So he's Golden Frieza. Now I think I haven't looked at his kit in his entirety, but from what I saw, this guy is kind of nuts. And honestly, I'm kind of glad that we got a Golden Frieza that replaces the old Golden Frieza. I kind of wish the old Golden Frieza green unit got Zenkai awakened, but at the same time too, it's nice to finally get a new green unit to use on the LOE team, and it's just nice. It's a nice change of pace. So he's on Frieza Force, Otherworld Warrior, Transforming Warrior, and Lineage of Evil. So big LOE and Frieza Force buffs, and Universe Survival Saga, depending on how he buffs whatever teams he's going to be on and used with, he might actually be good on Universe Survival Saga too, so we'll have to see. But so 2.36 million health, a little bit on the lower side, but that's not too bad. 250 strike attack, 251 blast attack. Again, just kind of like the Whis, he's a little underwhelming in terms of his offense, but we'll have to see what his kit does. He does have better in my opinion, he's got better defenses than the Whis. Blast defense is just a little bit weaker, but he's got a much higher strike defense. So I am not too upset about the defenses on this guy either. Again, a little bit on the lower side, but again, his kit might make up for it. So we'll see. So his main ability is, I'm going to savor this for just a little while longer. He restores his own health by 30 and ki by 20. Destroys all your own cards and randomly draws 4 new ones. Okay, so basically getting the Android 18 from the Universe Survival Saga ability, except it's on its main as opposed to on the green. So a bit more limited in terms of that, but if you need to refresh your hand, like, not a bad option. Applies buff effects, nullifies enemy special actions that activate when changing cover to self for 10 timer counts. Not as disruptive as the Whis, which is 60 timer counts, but still not bad to have on a main ability. Cancels zone downgrades and conditions, and then cancels enemy buff effects. This is a really good main ability too. Health and ki is always good. Hand refresh is always good. Obviously, nullifying cover changes is not bad. And then, yeah, it's just a really solid main ability. All right, so passives. Emperor's True Power applies the following effects to self when battle starts. 90% to damage inflicted can't be canceled. And also an additional 20% to blast damage inflicted can't be canceled. Reduces damage received by 50. Can't be canceled. Gets a permanent card draw speed level, and then -5 to blast and special move arts cost. This is a pretty nuts unique ability. Holy crap. So he's essentially getting 110 to damage inflicted. 50 reduced damage by 50 is the highest I think I've ever seen on a non-cancelable damage reduction ability. That's crazy. Permanent card draw speed is always crazy, and like, yeah, this is just solid, and this is only half of the first passive. I can't believe this. Applies the following effects to self every time an arts card is drawn when he's on the battlefield. He restores his health by 2%, restores ki by 10, gets an additional 60, can't be canceled, and then 10% to special move damage. So, all right, hold on. Hold on a sec. Just off of this alone, this might be the greatest All-Star banner unit released ever of all time. This is crazy. Okay, so 90% here, 20% here, and then up to 60 here, and then 10% here. So just off pure blast damage from this first ability here, you're getting 170 % damage increase to blast damage. That's pretty nuts to think about. And then if you couple this with the permanent card draw speed that he gets, say within a combo, you can maybe get 6 cards with one draw with card draw speed +1 in a single combo. So you're restoring your health every combo by about 10 to 12%, and then you're gaining 60 ki on up to 60 ki on top of that. Like that's nuts. That's really crazy. Essentially, you're gonna have never-ending combo spree up until about the 6th card that you get into your hand, and you're gonna have ki to go with it. Like you'll be able to max out to do that 6 combo. In theory, you should be able to anyway. That's crazy. Okay, that's a really good first passive. A dangerous ally inflicts all enemy Saiyans with attribute downgrade +20 to all arts costs for 10 counts when the battle starts. What? That is so disruptive. Like, you're basically, not only are you going to be able to get like a combo of 6 by doing this, but you're also you're basically removing maybe 2 cards from your opponent's combos, because it's all costs. It's all arts for 10 counts. And I mean, it's only for 10 counts. It's only for the first 10 counts of a match. So that's not a whole lot of time, but that really sets you up for early game success. If you can time your dodges and your switches properly, like this guy, that's pretty good. This is pretty good. The following effects occur upon landing blast arts. Reduces next damage sustained by 20%, and then applies until enemy combo is finished. So 70% to damage reduction. This can't be stacked. But, oh my god, nullifies unfavorable element factors for damage sustained for 5 counts. This can stack though. So if you are running this guy on LOE, which is primarily blast based, and you have a whole handful of blast cards, you can stack this up to potentially 20 counts. And yeah, and then you'll be taking less damage with that on top of the 70% that you're going to be getting reduced there too. And then inflicts enemy attribute downgrade +60 to all arts costs for 3 counts. That stacks as well. This guy is nuts. Like 3 counts is not a whole lot of time, but this looks like it can stack. We'll have to see how this guy actually is in battle. We might actually do a PvP showcase, which we haven't done in a while for this guy, because this is pretty crazy. Yeah, I'm really liking this Frieza. The following effects occur after enemy attack is over then, and then you restore 30% of the damage received up to 30% of your own health. And then you reduce enemy Dragon Balls by 1 twice, and then you randomly destroy a card 4 times. This is, by looking only at his passives, this guy has made LOE a top 5 team in the game, I think. Because if you couple this guy with the blue Revival Frieza, and then you either use the LF Frieza or the support Frieza who holds the blue card, the purple Frieza, like this LOE is gonna be a pretty nuts team. This is crazy. I'm already liking this guy. I love the original Golden Frieza when he came out during the first anniversary, and he was by far, like, for the longest time, my favorite unit in the entire game. This guy overshadows him by a mile. I really like this Frieza a lot. He might be my new favorite character or unit in this game. That's crazy. I can't believe him. I can't believe this. So strike inflicts sustained damage up. So his strike cards inflicts enemy downgrade plus 10% of damage received for 15 counts. That's pretty good. Anti-armor plus a 150% to blast damage inflicted against enemy armor. He's got this too. His blast passives are ridiculous. I can't believe this. Great Death Beam, massive pierce damage, nullifies unfavorable element factors for 3 counts, and then 100% chance to inflict extreme bleed. See, that's really cool too, because I think the only other character that does extreme bleed is LF Rosé. So yeah, that's really cool that he has this. And then his special skill, on activation, he gains 40 ki, and then 20% of damage inflicted for 15 timer counts. And then on hit, he draws a special move card. He has 100% chance to inflict heavy bleed, and then cancels enemy attribute downgrades twice. And then this is comboable with everything. And then he has blast armor too. And then his blast card has bleed as well. This Frieza, man. This Frieza's crazy. I can't believe this. All right, so 3% to, oh my god, 3% to blast arts damage inflicted as well by Universe Survival Saga, and 35% to tag Lineage of Evil, Universe Survival Saga, blast attack and strike defense. This is a little weird. Blast attack makes sense. Strike defense is really odd. I don't know why why it's so I don't know why it's like that. But yeah, this Golden Frieza, I think you're essentially going to want to have this Golden Frieza as your leader. Just dude, if you're going to run him on LOE, I should say. If you're going to run this guy on LOE, you're going to want this guy as your leader, because this 3% to blast arts is only going to be working for Universe Survival Saga. But very, very, very powerful unit. It's almost nuts that this guy is on an all-star banner because of how good this guy is. I figured he would have been coupled with the next LF or like an anniversary type deal, but this is really, really good. Oh, LOE is going to be nuts. Okay, let's look at the banner. So the crazy thing about this banner is that it's going to be lasting till August 2nd. So this is going to be lasting for the next 5 months. April, May, June, July, or 4 months. This banner is going to be up for 4 months, which tells me one thing. That we're probably not going to see another all-star banner until sometime after anniversary. And we're probably only going to get maybe 1 or 2 more banners before anniversary. Probably 2 more LFs. We'll get an April LF, and we might get a May LF before anniversary comes out. So, regardless of how this banner looks, it could be the best banner of all time. I would advise everybody to not summon on this banner and just stick with dailies, because you'll be able to get somewhere around 120 plus dailies done on this thing, and you're going to save a lot of CC doing it that way. Or just about. You'll passively get CC back up while you do dailies. So I would advise nobody summon on this banner unless you're like me or any other content creator, or if you just love LOE and God Key like me. God Key and LOE, those are my 2 like top teams. So I'm summoning on this banner tomorrow when it comes out. But yeah, pretty crazy. So Revival Frieza's back. Kaioken Goku's back, which is pretty nuts. Then you got Broly and Zamasu, Goku Black assist. You got Topo here. Nappa's back. Revival Gohan's back. Killing Caulifla. This Goku's back. Piccolo's back. Featured units. I mean, they're not featured technically, but actually, I think they are actually. Are they featured? They might be featured. They definitely don't have the 1% drop rates, but these featured units, really, really, really good. Especially if you need more copies of this guy. I would definitely say this is worthwhile. But is it every sparking? And it's not every sparking. It's a pretty hefty banner, but it's not every sparking in the game. So, definitely could be worse. Not too bad though. What about the EXs? Are any of the... Okay, Tora and Fasha are here. I still need Fasha. Fasha, I think, is the only EX that I don't have. So, It's good that these guys are regular EXs now on banners. So overall, banner's really good. Banner's really good, but I'd stick to dailies. And then we got the Awakened equipment. This is for the get turned into space dust. This is going to be for green Frieza Force. So a decent amount of characters that can use this. This Golden Frieza is going to benefit from this greatly, so I would definitely consider farming this. Basically, strike defense up to 20% isn't too bad. Base strike attack, base strike attack, and special move damage. The special move damage going up by 12.5% is really good. This Frieza is not going to be hitting hard with strike attack. Like, all of his passives are for blast attack. The extra little bit helps, but like, I don't know why this is here otherwise. And then 25% to base blast attack. Like, this is worthwhile. So for this particular Frieza, I think this is actually pretty good equipment. Could be a little bit better if this was like coupled with like a smaller percentage blast attack, maybe like a 10% blast attack there. Or they could have bumped this up to like 15%. It just made this special move damage only. But, or better yet, add extra defense. They could have added extra defense there. But overall, it's not a bad Awakened equipment. You know, this Frieza will benefit from it. So that's gonna do it for this one, guys. Yeah. So again, let me know down below if you guys would like to see these breakdowns be more singled out, and we can just focus on individual characters going forward. Let me know if you like this new format. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Summon videos are going to come up after this video later. I'm recording this on Wednesday. The banner goes live tonight, so 2 a.m. Thursday morning. This video, the summon video, will probably go up at around noon or so. Maybe a little bit later. But yeah, that's going to do it for this one, guys. Thanks again. I will see you guys in the summon video. Peace.